You guys ready?
What's up? Yeah, I'm ready. What's up, guys? Thank you guys so much for joining.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Of course.
Let's drop some intros since we got a bunch of people waiting on us to start on up in here because Jerry's got to be upside down and now right side up. But with that, I want to welcome everybody to Crashing Game Night. My name is Matt Durio, your host as always. Tonight we got a couple of guests for us from the Nintendo Powercast. Co-host Johniibo.
How's it going? What's up?
And Cheezy.
hey, thank you for having us.
Yep. And as always, the man who cannot figure out which way his camera can go, the beanied one, Gerard Barrera.
What's up, nerds? How you guys doing? Hey, man, you know me. I got to switch it up. I got to try different things. I got to try different angles. I'm a filmmaker. I got to work it out.
No, this is what happens.
I'm never always there.
No,
that is
just
true.
Back to Cali. That's all
that is true. It gave me time to tinker.
And as always, we've got the baby-faced one, Theo Walski.
Just to be an ass, I gotta tell you, you got to work on that lighting situation, Mr. Filmmaker. You're pretty whitewashed.
I know. Yeah. I would blame the equipment, but no, it's on me.
It's user error. And then, as always, we've got our maitre d' services, the man with the couch, the lion's mane, Jason Valerio. Uh-oh, he's on mute.
He's on
he
mute.
muted himself.
Hey, mute.
My bad. How's it going, guys? How's it going on tonight?
We're all professionals here. Don't worry.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give us a few minutes to get ready. God.
I wasn't alone.
Well, I kind of threw them all off because we started a live stream early, but that's okay because we wanted to welcome in those that were hanging out with Cheezy while he was playing some Splatoon before the podcast. So
What's up, everybody?
Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Thank you guys. Thank you for
so much.
Game Night with us.
Welcome.
Nice,
so,
man.
I gotta start off with how you guys doing, Johnny? I know you're winding down with work. How you doing?
Down? I wish I was winding down. We still got 3 weeks. 3.5 weeks.
Well, 3.5 weeks.
No,
tax man cometh.
Yeah, I'm tired. I honestly I just stopped working. I took some time to come here. I just stopped working.
Nice.
Nice. Thank you.
I gotta say, I noticed you're more of a Lego fan than a Nintendo fan, looking at your backdrop there.
Yeah. Nintendo sucks. Legos better.
It just makes some good Lego sets.
Yeah, no joke. That's already a good collection there.
Yeah. And then we've got the cheesy one. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well. When Johnny is working, I'm also just bothering him. So when he's tired.
Also, equally as cool backdrop and collection as well, dude.
Oh well, I don't think
very
equal.
cool.
I don't think equal.
Maybe not equal. Sorry, I mean in reference, super cool in my eyes.
Oh, shenanigans are already starting. So, you ready for our snow that we might get tomorrow? Out here in the good old. Well, that's the forecast. That's the forecast for good old Colorado.
I mean, it's been every freaking Wednesday this month. It's been snow.
Yeah.
Wait, why does everybody live in Colorado? You all live in Colorado? Why does it?
So I'm up near Boulder. I'm up in Longmont. Theo's down in Thornton. And then Jerry and Jason are out in Cali.
Yep.
It's raining crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Back in Cali.
Yep.
So
it feels good.
Arizona was too hot.
It was too hot. It's too much. A lot of dirt. No, it was fine.
A lot of scorpions. That's why I left. Anyway, so kind of give our listeners an introduction to Johnny and Cheezy. So I've actually been following Johnny for a while. I started out watching him on TikTok.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, sweet.
That sounds about right. So hear that, Cheezy? Hear that, Cheezy? I was first.
What were the TikToks?
Yeah. What was the TikTok? What one brought you into my?
Honestly,
please tell me one of those TikTok dances.
No, they're not TikTok dances.
I did the WAP. Was it the WAP? Was that?
A lot of it was you throwing away the Switches or the Joy-Cons and be like, "Hey, we're just gonna go Pro Controller," which honestly, I think we can all agree the Pro Controller is the best controller for the
It was the saving grace. It really when the first person suggested no, dude, get the Pro controller. Best purchase, I think, next to the Switch.
But I'm going to ask you guys, because you guys are all spread out on your guys' podcasts. You guys are all living in different locations. So really, for our listeners, how did you guys even meet and then decide to even start the podcast?
Johnny, I'll let you answer because you were on there first.
Yeah. So, well, unfortunately, we did not start the podcast. It was N64 Josh. He's been doing that podcast for 6 years now, I think. I think he started it right before the Switch came out.
Yeah.
And then Nightcrawler, who was also on there, he's been on there for a long time. And then I actually met Josh through TikTok. And then I met Cheezy through TikTok too. So TikTok, that is
TikTok.
which is about to get banned. So we're
right?
we're living it up now.
Yeah, I know. When are we supposed to hear about that? That's very. I mean, it's still coming up soon.
Okay, it's Congress. That's all I can say. Right.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you can still be a while.
Yes. So with that though, really quick before we kind of get into talking Nintendo and shop and whatnot, the gaming community. I just want to touch base on this. The gaming community suffered a big loss last week in Lance Reddick passing away. For those that don't recognize the name, Lance Reddick has been acting for years, but in the gaming community, he's best known for being Commander Zavala in Destiny, which the tributes to him in the tower have been amazing to see those videos and
that's so
everything.
Cool. Yeah.
He was Silence in Horizon and Horizon Forbidden West. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. And he was also the concierge in John Wick, as far as the role goes. So
along with a slew of other voice acting. If you don't recognize him, I guarantee you will recognize his voice.
He's in so many things. I was just watching Angel Has Fallen over the weekend. He's in that too.
He's in Angel Has Fallen?
Yeah, he's the Secret Service director for the president in that movie. So he's
crap!
That's right.
Gerard Butler's taking Lance's job.
That's right, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. The guy's even Wesker in that Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the show.
Do we even talk about? Yeah, we don't talk about Resident Evil.
Yeah, he was good in it, man. He was good.
But I just want to say it's been amazing to see the entire.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah, it's been amazing to see the entire gaming community come together in support of especially the Destiny community, because he was such a pivotal character in that. I've seen tributes where you've got apparently Halo players.
He was a heavy member. He played it.
Yeah, he played.
He joined parties. Apparently, he was if he had a lot of time on his hands, he was playing. Yeah. I'm sorry, Matt. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's fine. No, it's just that's one of the things. I saw a video of him actually playing on his PS5, Destiny and all that and whatnot, and he was actually logged in and playing the night before he passed. That's how. Yeah. So our thoughts go out to his family, as well as the Destiny and Horizon communities, because it does hit hard. This is one of those ones when I saw the news, I kind of was a little teary just because of what he's meant to those communities. So, but yeah, let's kind of get in some topics. So, Johnny and Cheezy, I want to ask you guys, why Nintendo? What is it about Nintendo that you guys absolutely love above the rest?
Well, I mean, I grew up with Nintendo, right? I think we all probably were introduced to Nintendo as kids, and I fell off when I was a teenager in high school because it wasn't cool to play Mario or Pokemon anymore, and then I just came back in college or after college. And it just makes me happy. It's just a fun thing, and it's happy. It's just happiness. I don't know how else to explain it.
It's that childhood reference.
Yeah, nostalgia is a heck of a drug. That's the.
For me, it's just that Nintendo is kind of what Johnny said. It's the way I grew up. but I also wasn't allowed to play some of these more mature or even teen games. And so that's just what was familiar to me. And like, I love colors and like the puzzles that are in Nintendo games. And it's just like, it's like this world that you get to escape to that is so special and unique.
So what makes Splatoon one of your go-to games?
I love Splatoon because I just think, again, it's like, it's so wacky that the idea works, you know, and it makes sense that they're like these humanoid squids and they shoot ink, and your ink is your ammo and you get to swim through that. But I was also a big fan of Animal Crossing, and it's the same team that made Animal Crossing.
Yep.
And a lot of similarities between the two. I think it's super charming. The writing is really good. But if you want to get deeper into Splatoon, the lore is really dark. And that's something that I enjoy.
Is it really?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It's about like World Wars.
Pretty much.
Like racism and
No way.
climate change.
Wow.
It gets pretty dark. But on the surface, it's just a colorful squid game. They go shoot.
Yeah.
Go shoot.
Chaos.
Shoot.
I mean, that's how a lot of Nintendo stuff is too. Like
True.
Kirby has very dark lore. If you want to look into it,
Actually, if you think about it too, it's same with Zelda. I mean, I think that's the most obvious like dark lore, but when it comes to like certain elements, I guess in different games. But yeah, you're right. Even
Metroid.
Metroid. All
Metroid
of
gets
them.
yeah. And even parts at Mario where like like Bowser comes and everything gets dark. Like they changed the tone a little bit.
well, each block is a Goomba, right?
Yeah,
It's a toad.
Is it?
It's
It's
a,
a toad.
it's a
Yeah.
citizen of the
Toad.
Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every brick you're smashing,
killing.
you're participating in genocide.
Yeah. So everybody just remember that as you're watching the Super Mario Bros. Movie.
yeah. A
So,
lot of
I don't think. I think Mario is the bad guy. I don't know. He's killing all these creatures, and I think he's actually the bad guy.
We
Yeah,
talked
hold on,
about
though.
it.
He thinks he's the bad guy, but you want 3 pillars.
I do. I'm sick of waiting for Mario games. I think they should just cancel all their other games and just make Mario games. Cancel Splatoon. Cancel Animal
Oh,
Crossing.
hey, wait a minute.
Whoa.
Shots
on.
on fired.
Oh no.
No. We ain't touching Animal Crossing. No.
Neither is Nintendo. Am I right?
Well, we need more
Let's put it
content.
this
for
way.
Kinda got you
Matt's
there,
put-
that's true.
Matt's put in enough hours that they
Yeah.
don't need to make another Animal Crossing.
Yeah, no. I want more content. I mean,
Would you pay for
more
more
content? Would you pay for more content?
Yes, I would.
I mean, you've
I got
redone
the-
your island so many times. Do you really need more content?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
I would say yes.
Yes.
Like, you know what? Give them a little bit more land to work with. Like, damn.
Not even that. I want the OG Animal Crossing items. So we're talking Master Sword, R-Wing, the Nintendo, the Super
like
Nintendo.
actual Nintendo items. Yeah.
Cheesy's shaking his head like he knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that was the coolest thing, like decking out the original house on the GameCube in all the Nintendo memorabilia. I had
You can also
multiple
play
Master
the-
Swords.
You can also play the Nintendo games, the NES games in
Yeah.
the
Yep.
GameCube version, but you know they
Yeah.
can't make money off that, so
no.
they'll make you pay.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
Well, I
why
mean,
we
that'd
have
be-
the
Little cash cow, 99 cents to get that little Nintendo block or whatever.
I would pay it. I don't
Yeah.
care what they do. I would
Yeah,
give
or-
them money.
And you know they'll bundle it, so you'll get the block and like a few other Nintendo items for $5.99.
Yeah.
Which, you know.
Look at that.
for-
Dang.
or just make it more
Nintendo more money?
incentive to have
Yeah.
just make it more incentive to have Switch Online.
We talk about Nintendo live service games and how we think that Nintendo should have a live service game. Well, Cheesy's wrong on this.
They already do.
Which
But,
one?
It's kind of Splatoon. I mean, they're kinda.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
no, that is their closest thing. But
Yeah.
like if they would have Mario Kart Battle Pass, which we're getting tracks at least, but if they would have a Battle Pass system and a shop, like
Actually,
they
that's
could
not
make
a
so
bad
much
idea,
money.
man. That could be a tournament,
Selling skins, man.
like a Street Fighter tournament, like because I know they do that online too, like nationally ranked or world ranked. That'd be sweet for Mario Kart. I will not touch that.
See,
You say that now.
Say that now. You say that now.
No.
As soon as they have
My
some
house.
killer skins,
No.
you're totally buying.
My
I would
house
buy
is
skins. I'd buy skins.
Yeah, you gotta
But
buy
my
skins,
house-
man.
I'd buy skins, but
my house. We've talked about this. Has given him PTSD when it comes to
No.
Mario Kart.
we don't need to play any Mario Kart.
You know, he gets too many
good.
flashbacks.
We're Mario Kart out. We're Mario. We're we're tired.
Good thing you
No.
won't be here for game night this weekend because we'll be
Oof,
busting out
that would-
Mario Kart and the new tracks.
Oof. No, thank you.
Okay,
See,
I gotta ask you guys.
You got a ringer.
How do you feel about Birdo being the new character?
okay.
That's fine.
To be honest, when they announced Birdo, I was like, wait, Birdo's not in the game already? So
Yeah.
I thought that too. I thought Birdo was in there the entire time.
yeah.
Oh, sweet.
But we're
Nah.
getting 5 new characters. According to my TikTok, like comments, they think the 5th character is actually just a random button. And now I'm starting to believe it. Like
Random button.
yeah, because it
Actually-
actually lines up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could.
But I wish that they would have like made that a little clearer if that's the case. Like hopefully it is 5 new characters. But if it is 4 and then just a random button.
They did
Yeah,
designate
no,
that it's
doesn't
going to be
count.
returning characters,
Right.
So it's not going to be new characters.
Except for I think the last character, if there is a 5th character, it will be a Nintendo character because that whole row is all Nintendo characters. And I don't know why you would want to mess that up.
Right.
Who do you guys want to see?
I
What's
want to
that
see
wish list.
I want to see Samus as that Nintendo character.
That'd be fun.
Baby Pink Gold Peach.
I want Captain Falcon.
That'd be cool.
They teased it. So like there's big blue, there's 2 tracks.
Yeah, Big
there's a
Blue.
Vivo costume.
His
there's a
cart.
His cart, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Thank you for putting that call out in my head now.
What?
Falcon. Ah!
Oh. All right. So
Now I'm gonna have to find a soundbite so that way I can actually do it some justice.
yes, you
Sweet.
do. You need to. How are you guys feeling about the new courses overall?
I
they're
think
good.
yeah. I think
I
with
think,
each wave they're getting better.
Mm-hmm.
I think
you
Yoshi's
have a favorite
Island,
so far?
which is a brand new one. The
Yeah.
brand new one, Yoshi's Island, is
Mhm.
really good. I'm kind of sick of the tour tracks because they all start to look the same and feel the same.
Mm-hmm. I kind of dug Amsterdam a little bit this morning when I was playing it.
Driving through the
but-
tulip fields.
Driving through the tulip field, it was fun. Like the music for it, but you are, to your guys' point though, is they are getting better as they've been releasing.
Mhm.
So I'm hoping Johnny, to your point, that we don't get any more tour tracks and that we actually get some good ones. So with returning stuff, I want to get your guys' opinion because we've talked about it a little bit, but and Doug Bowser really didn't give us a great answer on it. But how do you guys feel about Zelda actually joining PlayStation and Xbox at that $70 mark at this point in the history of the Switch?
I know
already pre-ordered
yeah.
it. So
well, and yeah, that's the thing. Johnny is he has a loud growl, but underneath he's just a teddy bear because anytime that he says something, he doesn't actually mean it. He's probably been the most vocal about the $70 price tag. But yeah, did you buy the collector's edition, Donnie?
no, I did not. I didn't spend $70 on this. I bought the game vouchers, so I only really spent $50. But yeah, I've been
also good route. Good route.
Good route, but
that.
also give them $100 first instead of the $70, right? Is that how you went about it?
Yeah, I mean, well, for someone like me who buys everything that they release day and date, like it's such a better deal to just give them $100 now. I'm shocked that I didn't buy like 10 of them so far. It's only been one set.
I'm on 2 sets. So
I'll get a second set soon.
I'm a collector's edition fiend, so I'm trying to get the collector's edition, but I do have it pre-ordered.
And what about
and the amiibo?
I'll buy the amiibo for sure.
Oh
and I will buy that Switch if it's real. If that OLED that got leaked,
I'll go OLED if that's actually. Damn it. No,
okay,
I still feel like I need to wait.
So you bring that up, Johnny, right? If it is real, right? We're looking probably early May, but would you really buy the OLED Switch knowing we've got rumors of the Switch 2 for essentially I would guess probably right after Christmas?
Are you asking me personally or just like people in general? Because it's 2 different answers. Because I will buy it.
So I want to know yours first.
Yours first.
I already have 4 Switches, so what's the 5th one?
Wow, there you
go. I love Zelda as a franchise, and I will 100%
That's
buy
right.
it.
That's right, baby. That's right.
I don't think the general public will be happy if they release a special edition Zelda, and then 6-7 months later they release whatever the successor is or the more powerful Switch. But I mean, it's only a month. It would release in like a month and a week. So I don't know if it's real.
But it is Nintendo, though. I mean, they shadow dropped Metroid Prime on us.
And they know they have people like me. So
guaranteed sales. I mean, there's guaranteed sales, especially if it's a collector's item of that caliber. Oh, like people are just gonna buy it just to have it, even if they don't open it.
Yeah, and I think the Splatoon Switch and the Pokemon Switch have both been restocked, so I think
it's
not too bad to get your hands on it. So it might be around for a while anyway.
I will say that Splatoon Switch is gorgeous.
It's good colors.
I want that Tears of the Kingdom to be real.
I love the Joy-Con on the Splatoon Switch because they have 2 different colors that kind of bleed into one another. And I don't think we've seen anything like that with
that was a good Switch.
The other Switches,
yeah, that was a good one. That was a good looking one.
Now I'm getting the feel that you guys aren't typically Nintendo focused. Like,
oh no, we are predominantly Nintendo and PlayStation.
So, yeah.
Now that being said, I did kind of not agree with a lot of Sony's business decisions as of late.
Well, yeah.
And we also just don't talk about Xbox that much, it's just
it's a bias thing. Like, it's just that we all really don't have Xboxes. We prefer PlayStation. That's how we all met.
I'm not a shooter guy. I'm sorry. I'm not a shooter guy.
But we certainly do agree with Microsoft and some of their directions, and we do talk about them as well.
Except for Games of Gold. We don't.
Games are no.
We don't,
shame. Shame.
We don't say anything positive about Games of Gold. We still talk about it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Shame.
But for me, my Switch has been my main console for months now. Like I did go through Last of Us. I think part of it was the TV show kind of got me going with that. But no, man, my Switch is getting some miles out of it right now. And it doesn't help that my kids got hooked on Pokemon. So now that is like the game going on in the house. Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu have been fired up. Shining Pearl and Shield and Sword. So it's all, I think that living through, and I see your guys' point from earlier, right? Just that kid, the kid side of things, the shining colors, right? And I'm now reliving my childhood through my kids' eyes, because I remember having the NES when it first came out, and getting Super Nintendo, at launch, and having Mario and SimCity and F-Zero as my titles. I never did get into Pilot Wings and never interested me, but it's Nintendo's been there for my entire life. With a couple years before Nintendo came out, it was in television. So same type of thing, similar, they were a little bit more brighter colored games, but they were still blocks. But I've had every Nintendo home console, and I've always gone back to Nintendo.
You even had the Virtual Boy?
No, home console. Virtual Boy, I mean,
dude, even then,
Boy was more of a
big fan.
It was bad.
I'm still looking for a Virtual Boy. I really want to get a Virtual Boy.
The Virtual Boy is actually where I found out that I had 3D issues.
Oh, really?
Got those excruciating headaches from 3D and stuff. My eyes, the second I would look into the Virtual Boy, my eyes would just, and the headaches would start. So
it was awful.
You might not have been alone on that one. Actually.
Yeah. Well, even naturally,
common,
it was a common, like, you could only really play it for like the max an hour.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, you got a migraine because of the red screen and all that.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a choice. It was
just
bad move, Cotton.
It's so like so niche though, man. Like, if you're like, oh, dude, I got a Virtual Boy.
You like how odd it is, dude.
Heck?
It was not great. Yeah.
So speaking of Nightcrawler, yeah, go ahead.
Were you able to play the 3DS, or would that give you headaches?
No, I actually had to turn the 3D off. So there is about 25% of the population out there cannot do 3D because their optic nerves are not the same length, or their eyes aren't symmetrical. I mean, it's one of those things where you can just not see it at all, or B, you kind of get you get the excruciating, almost migraine level headaches where it's like a ice pick in the temple.
Yeah.
So when I would look at a 3DS and I would actually turn 3D on, it would instantly kill my eyes. So I would have to play it offline. So when they came out with the 2DS, just the standard one, and then the 2DS XL, right? That was way better because then I didn't have to worry about accidentally hitting the 3D and giving myself a headache. But I understand its place though. Like, I understand what it did for a lot of people and how they enjoyed having that 3D. I just wish I could watch it and play it. But speaking of Nightcrawler, so Nightcrawler 74 did drop in chat. They want Samus in Mario Kart and a new item for the charge beam.
Oh, that's a good idea. People have been just talking about new items. Hopefully, maybe they'll do a new item.
That'd be insane. That'll change the game up a lot if you have a new item. It's been the classic shells and the little 8 ring.
The item that I really want is the double cherry. I don't know how it would work, but you get the double cherry, and then there's like multiple of you. So maybe like one is like a decoy version. Yeah. And if you hit them, then they disappear if it wasn't like actually you.
Yeah. Ooh, that'd be
like the old school ghost idea. Effect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kind of like that. Yeah.
Triple bananas.
Yeah, triple bananas. God, those aren't in Mario Kart 8. Or are they?
No.
Oh, they are.
I've never had triple.
Trip bananas are.
I've only ever had single.
Okay.
Oh yeah, trip bananas I get those quite a bit, especially if you're up in first place.
You're in the back, right? That's why.
It's like, yeah, right. So back to like that whole the $70 thing. I mean, I get what Nintendo's saying, but do you guys really honestly forget whether or not we're Nintendo fans or we're going to pre-order or not? Because I followed Johnny's TikTok advice. That's where I saw that it would actually work on the voucher program. And I did buy the vouchers, pre-order that, because it just makes money sense. Because then, I was already going to be spending $70 for tiers. I can spend $30 on a game I'm probably already going to get anyways. So I'm getting it half off. So from a dollar's perspective, it made sense. But when we look at it as a holistic thing, high level, are they really justified in making the Switch which we all know, 6-year-old system, making a game for it $70?
No,
Well,
I really
yeah.
don't think.
No.
that-
No, that's why I consistently question the timing. That's why I think I'm going to wait for an OLED or a second system. I just have that feeling. I still have the pre-order because Johniibo, like, dude, I'm going to do the same. I'm most likely going to do the same thing. If they do have a Switch 2 version, I'll probably buy it. But I myself understand that. I question the timing for the whole reason of it being $70.
Also, like their reasoning was pretty much because we can.
Half-assed is best. Yeah, really. That's pretty much what the press release was.
Like I just been saying though, like I really don't appreciate this at all from Nintendo because none of their games ever go on sale. Very rarely, or very like it takes them like 4 years to go on sale. And I'm like, dude,
yeah. Breath of the Wild and Odyssey, like finally after 4 years were discounted, but to like $39.
Yeah, $10 off after 4 or 5 years. And I'm like, dude, come on, man. Like, if you're never gonna discount a game, at least keep it at 60, man. like,
yeah.
$70.
That's why I'm like really worried we're gonna see another 2 version release, and I don't think I think it's gonna come out first, and then when the Switch comes out, it's gonna be re-released.
I mean, like even
I think they are gonna do it.
Even Black Friday, like I would go Black Friday shopping with like Jerry, and we would look at all the games and we're like, oh, we can pick up this and that for like $20 because it's on Black Friday.
The Switch game.
And then you look at all the
like
Switch
one
games,
Switch game that will like, yep, I'm gonna buy. I'll buy this one.
That's $5 off. You're like, dude, oh my god, it's $5 off, man. Like,
you know what's
Friday, it's like,
you know what's interesting about? I don't know if you remember back in the Wii U days, they were trying to sell games like if you I think if you bought Wind Waker HD, you got another game for free. Like it was just like you got like Pikmin or something, and they were just giving games away because nobody was buying it. Now that everybody just buys whatever they release, they're like, well, we're not. Why would we put it on sale? So, unfortunately, that's because of people like me. So sorry.
Oh no, you're not alone, bro. I'm right there. I'm right there with you.
Got to pick up my my Bayonetta later today.
Unless you're, I mean, unless you're trying to sell an Ubisoft game like Mario and Rabbids, where you just all you have to do is wait 3 weeks and it's on sale for half off.
Yeah, which is such a shame because that series, it is really good. I think the second game, the charm isn't there that the first one had, because it was all about Mario. And like, if you grew up playing Mario, you're like, oh, okay, I get it. This is kind of funny. The Rabbids are acting like some of my favorite characters in the areas that I've explored. But then the second one is all about more of the Rabbids, and you're like, I don't really care about this. But the gameplay is so much better than the first game.
Yeah.
It's underrated, and then it goes on sale, like you were saying.
Because that's how they trained us. That's how Ubisoft trained us.
Yes. And yet they complain about their revenue, right? And the fact that nobody bought the game at launch. I'm like, in my mind, when I saw the press release and them talking about it, it was like, that's because you have trained us to know that in a couple of weeks, that thing's going to go half off. And sure enough, it did right there the week of Thanksgiving. It went, half off at GameStop. And I was like, $30? Yes, please. That's
I'm
like
a
a
true
no-brainer.
Nintendo fan, and I bought it at launch. So,
well,
up your game, Matt. Up your game.
There, you know what?
No, I completely understand why people don't buy those games at launch because, like you said, it was $30 probably a month later.
Well, what's funny is, I mean, even with PlayStation nowadays, you start seeing some of their stuff. It launches, and then a couple weeks later, it's on sale. Like Forspoken, that thing was on sale super quick. Within 3-4 weeks, it was, we'll talk about Bruno all we want. But no, I think, Jerry, I think you're right. And this is something we've talked about on the podcast. I think they're going to potentially straddle Tears of the Kingdom with a new.
I just have that feeling.
Because-
like it just the breadcrumbs of their like promotion just it just feels like they're squeezing everything they can get out of the Switch right now, and it like this is their last gasp. I feel, and I like Tears of the Kingdom feels like like the starting point of the new price points for their games, and like we're gonna get an announcement soon, like of maybe a second system or something, but it just feels like it's heading towards that way.
If they do a Switch 2 within the next year, aside from Tears, which we know they would probably do a dual launch on it, like they have with, they did with Breath of the Wild. They did it with Twilight Princess. So what would be your launch, your dream launch lineup of, say, 3 games to launch with the new system?
This is not a dream. It's going to happen because it's the most obvious thing that they need to do. And that's to launch it with Mario Kart 9.
Oh,
okay.
Have a new Mario game at launch because we haven't seen one in so long.
I'm honestly thinking Odyssey 2 is going to be coming.
Yeah. Well, hopefully. I mean, it's been 6 years since Odyssey 1.
And it's been worked on, so I feel like I think that's going to be the Mario game. But continue, please. Sorry.
And then Arms 2, because that needs more love.
It does.
All right, Cheezy, what's your
first game? Captain Toad needs a sequel. No, I do want a sequel to Captain Toad, but
yes,
as a launch, I think Mario Kart is right. That makes sense to me. No battle pass. We don't need a battle pass. It's just a new game.
It's going to be free to play.
Skins, you can buy the skins, man.
The Mario game is interesting to me because if they do go with Odyssey 2, which seems like the obvious route, we've only gotten Galaxy 2 from like the 3D Mario games.
The All-Star collection, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only sequel. So I would love to see Odyssey 2, but maybe it's something different. We've also have heard rumors that the Odyssey team was working on a Donkey Kong game. And
that's right.
With that new Lego set that just came out, Mario is like hopping on Donkey Kong's back, which is really weird. That's something we've never seen before.
I believe that was from the movie.
But
I think that was from the movie.
But is that Lego set for the movie, or is it just a Donkey Kong set?
That's a good question. Because the only reason I say that is because that was a quick clip in the one of the latest trailers.
Yeah. But if that is part of the movie, it would be really cool to have like a Donkey Kong
like
Mario
combo,
game.
Yeah. Like a companion system or something like. Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
I totally.
They're messing around with
why not a Galaxy 3? Like, show us something new. Like, wow us. I totally agree. I think Mario Kart is the safe bet as well. But yeah, I only say Odyssey 2 only because I heard whispers that it's already being worked on. But yeah, I hope it's something new.
Yeah,
absolutely.
If it's not
just
Odyssey,
something different, yeah.
I think Luigi's Mansion could probably work because each Luigi's Mansion game.
3? Yeah, why not?
4.
Oh, 4. That's right. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just saw the sales numbers, and it's like
they're crazy.
The original sold like 2 million, maybe. The second one sold 6 million, and the third one sold 12 million. So they doubled.
Like exponentially, just been growing.
Yeah.
See, Luigi can make some money,
and especially after the movie. Like, people are probably going to love Luigi after the movie. So
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would say,
like, I feel
agree with the Mario Kart.
The first 2 for sure, a Mario game for sure, Mario Kart. It's the third one. It's always going to be like, which one do you kind of revive again?
I kind of feel like Arms is a really good guess because that's just how they would go. That's exactly the route they would go.
No.
Something like that.
No, they'll go 3-4 switch. It's 3-4 switch.
I don't know. I've had this theory for a while now that they are prepping us for Metroid Prime 4. And
Thank you.
They're
Oh,
trying
that would be the
Thank you.
like the holy grail of console start. Like, oh my god.
Obviously, Metroid hasn't sold a lot, but with Dread and with Prime, even though we don't know those sales numbers yet, I think it's done better than it has.
Yeah.
And so if they do give us Metroid Prime 2 and Metroid Prime 3, I'm sure those numbers are going to be big. And then it will be big enough for them to have the confidence to release it with Switch 2.
Yeah. Because I mean, once you sell out a game, like all the physical copies are gone.
Yeah.
You know,
They're starting to restock now.
People are willing to pick up that game up again. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, and that's the other thing within the last few years. There's been a real like revolution of like new fans for Metroid. Like Metroid's really been kind of growing in the community where like it's been getting more and more notoriety, and people have been speaking up. They've been wanting, like Matt, they've been wanting the games to come out.
Yeah.
But I think that probably started when the Switch came out, because that's when we got
That too.
Metroidvanias.
Yeah.
Like Nintendo wasn't making a Metroid game, so everyone was like, we'll make our own.
And I think we're due for Prime 4 because you got to figure it was what?
When did they announce that there's
6 years ago?
Is that when they were
Prime 4 was announced? When we got that teaser
2017.
trailer?
Yeah,
But then
2017 E3.
didn't they get switched over to another team and like restart?
No,
Yeah,
so
that was like that was still like 4 years ago.
Right. So it should still be pretty close.
And what a lot of people don't realize, it was originally Bandai Namco. That was the original team. And Nintendo saw the first build of it and said, no, you're done.
Yeah.
And they went to Retro and told Retro to put whatever they were working on kind of on hold and start up on Prime 4, which honestly they should have just done in the first place, given it to the real Prime team and just gone with it.
But what was Retro working on before? What were they working on? They had like 5 years between Tropical Freeze and the Metroid Prime 4, so that's what we need to see. We need to see Retro's game.
That's a really good point, that we haven't seen a Retro game on Switch. That is insane.
Well, we actually have.
Oh,
it just launched a couple weeks ago.
Damn, I wish I had my beard still.
Okay,
Prime. Yeah.
We got Prime Remastered, but I mean, I don't see them have been spending 5 years to remaster the Prime
you don't
trilogy.
take a remaster as a game, you know.
No.
Like, it's pretty much you have everything, you just put
Is
a little
it
shine on it, polish it here and there, and boom.
Is it possible they were, to your point, right, with Donkey Kong, is it possible they were working on a sequel to Freeze and they basically told them to halt that
Freeze
and move over to Prime?
Good one, Matt. I love it, Matt.
Just freezing. Freeze it.
I mean, I always
freeze it, print it.
I always loved the rumor of the Star Fox Grand Prix that never happened. I thought that was going to be a cool game.
You know, that's
just Star Fox. It fell when it had that the Stellar Link just died.
Star Fox Adventures
come back up though.
It was Adventures. Yeah, it was for GameCube. I think that's when it lost.
Well, I think we're due for two. I think we are due for two franchise revivals. One is Star Fox.
Oh, that'd be great.
To that point, right? We've only had, if you want to include whatever that Ubisoft game was, where you get to fly the R-Wing.
Starlink. Okay, so that one was fun.
Okay.
That was fun.
Okay, but hold on. You haven't had a proper Star Fox game since
Very true. That was a little taste. So like I agree.
And
we need it.
The last one we got sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think we are very, very much due for F-Zero.
Oh, yeah.
There is a rumor that F-Zero's GX is being remastered.
Yes.
One for GameCube.
Next Level Games, is that who it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because they just did the
Battle League,
the soccer. We don't talk about that one either.
That's a Bruno. We don't talk.
We tried our hardest to like that game. We even played it in person all together, and it's still not good.
No, it's not.
To be fair, when we played it in person, like we did have fun with it, but that fun didn't last. Like
Yeah.
it's very
Mhm.
forgettable.
It was it was momentary. Yeah.
There's much better games that we had a lot more fun with.
Nintendo Land.
Yeah, we had more fun with Nintendo Land than we did with Battle League.
Yeah.
And that's saying something.
Hmm.
So for Johnny and Cheesy, so if you could pick one game in Nintendo's library to have them remaster and give it the Metroid Prime remaster treatment, what game would that be?
You have one, Johnny?
This might be deep cut, but custom Robo. I don't know if you have ever played the custom Robo games.
Whoa, that's pulling pulling a title out there.
Those are, I think that's a Nintendo IP. It's like you would customize you make a custom robot and you would fight, you would battle.
Oh,
And
sweet.
it was this little arena, and it was such a fun, cool little game. There was one on GameCube. There's definitely one on DS, and I'm pretty sure it was
You mean
a Nintendo game.
This one
Yeah,
here?
that one.
Oh man.
That looks vaguely familiar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
at
used to
first
love the GameCube game.
I thought you were talking about like Daemon X Machina, and I was like, did you
Oh
play that?
no.
Have you played that game?
No, that's the one
Yeah.
like Nintendo published game I didn't buy.
Well, that means so Johnny's not really a true Nintendo fan then if he hasn't played that. But
Wow.
I don't think there's many of us that have played
That's
that.
fine.
I think I
Yeah.
downloaded the demo at least. I don't think I played the demo. I downloaded it.
All right,
Man.
Cheesy, what about you?
I don't know. I mean, we started talking about Nintendo Land, and not that it would be like a great remaster or anything, but I do think we need like Nintendo Land on Switch, like with some online play, get some new games in there. Like maybe there's an ARMS game and a Splatoon mini game.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to think of my collection.
Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. I know how
There
much you
you
love
go.
that game.
There you go. I mean, I don't know how you could remaster it. It's great as it is.
It's already perfect.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Man,
don't-
Wind Waker for me. All day.
Again?
Wind Waker.
We don't need it.
Okay.
Just give me the HD version, the one that came out for the Wii U, and I will
No.
be happy.
After Prime, I want Wind Waker.
It doesn't need it though. It looks.
It doesn't
beautiful
really
on
need
its
it,
own.
but I want a physical copy. I just want a physical copy.
Oh God!
Just give me a physical copy.
What, you don't want to spend $100 for a physical copy just to sit there on your shelf, look shiny?
No. I physical, baby. All day, right, Jay?
All day.
All day, baby.
Physical
Okay, I
copies.
want a super duper remaster, which is basically just a new game of Ice Climbers. It's time.
Ooh.
It's time for them to have
Dude.
their own game. You know,
Another
Bring it
title
back.
I do not know. How? What?
What, you don't know
You don't know Ice Climbers?
Wait,
Oh.
what?
I don't know Ice Climbers.
No.
They think
Oh, the
Dark
characters
Souls.
look familiar though.
but
They're,
with-
they're on Smash Brothers.
Dude, like
Yeah,
Oh.
I've never heard of
that
it.
came out Nintendo. Like
There you go,
even
Jerry.
had like the little
OG.
small picture with the
all you did was you climbed.
yeah, you just
Yeah.
climb.
Yeah, here you go.
so I just want like
Dude, I never played it.
Dude, it's on
Crazy.
I think
isn't
it's
it
on
the
It probably
Nintendo?
is.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think it's on the Nintendo.
Yeah, I
Nintendo
actually
Virtual
never played
Console.
it, but the characters do look familiar. But I
Oh.
never played that game. Oh, crazy.
Yeah, 'cause they're in
Somebody
Smash.
had a fan mock-up on there for Ice Climber 2. So Cheesy, you're not the first one to think about this.
I mean, I just think having a buddy adventure of them
Mhm.
climbing a physical and their own metaphorical mountain. Maybe they get separated.
Oh.
So
Oh,
like
God.
Celeste, that is exactly what Celeste is.
Well, I like Celeste. Okay, sue me. Maybe I want another.
Yeah, no, dude, that would be also pretty good actually, because a lot of those like buddy games, like It
Mhm.
Takes Two and stuff like that,
Mhm.
like the Switch is like
Oh, yeah.
ready. It's ready,
Right.
made for it. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty much it's given.
Yeah. Okay. So the last game for the Switch 2 is going to be Snipper Clips 2. That will come
Oh
out.
Lord.
Well, yeah, I mean that it launched with the Switch,
It was great.
so it's got to launch with the Switch too.
I mean,
Yep.
And is it And would it be a better launch title than Arms 2?
They need to just give Arms a story mode because that's what it was lacking. I think it has so much lore, potential lore.
You know what it kind of reminded me of? What was that?
Titanfall?
No. What was that one other boxing game that had like a special character was Michael Jackson and like it wasn't. It was very like cartoony.
You're talking about Punch Out?
I think is that Punch Out? Yeah. Is that Punch
I don't
Out?
remember Michael
No,
Jackson
I think
being
you're-
in it. Mike Tyson did it.
Oh no, no. This was an Xbox game, but the main character was yeah. And
Ready to Rumble.
Ready to Rumble.
Ready to Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arms reminded me of that game, and it was the same thing. It really needed like a story mode or a career mode, something.
Mm-hmm.
But
Or it could be a live service game, free to play with the battle pass.
Oh,
Jesus.
look at this guy.
Skins.
Have you,
that
not
works
learned
too.
anything from? Have you not learned anything from people leaving Call of Duty because of battle passes?
Yeah, but Nintendo's always like 10 years behind. So when the battle pass is popular.
And that is true, but they always give it like their little Nintendo twist. So that's how they like get people to take it.
They're still on cartridge.
They're still on cartridge. Yeah, that's true.
I want Ocarina of Time to get the Breath of the Wild treatment.
Oh, that's a good one.
Maybe.
Like
That's a good
the art style or what?
Just from a visuals upgrade, controls, leave out the weapon breaking stuff.
That's the one thing you hate.
Why do you give us?
I hate that so much.
It's for balancing,
us-
okay? It's for balancing.
Right, right.
But give us the look and everything and the scope of Breath of the Wild.
I would also say visuals too.
But
like,
it is Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
I want the visuals. I want the scope and size of what the kingdom you're actually running around in. And I want the dungeons. I would love to see some of those dungeons in a Breath of the Wild graphical style.
They could just take the water temple out.
And that's the remaster.
That's the remaster. That's all I need.
All right. So Johnny sees as we wind down tonight, because it's already top of the hour already. When you guys are able to get together with friends and family, what is your favorite game to play for game night?
Okay, I'm gonna plug this game that we played together. It was the dumbest and most fun.
Wait.
We'll ever have.
That's what makes it
Cody's
good when you
face.
start it with the dumbest. That's what makes it good.
Cody's
It's
just like,
called.
oh,
have you ever heard
God.
of Heave Ho?
Oh,
It's called
yes.
Heave Ho.
Heave-ho.
I'm looking this up.
It is
Oh,
the
dude.
dumbest. You have little grabby hands.
Grabby hands all day.
Oh my
And
god.
you're trying to cooperatively solve like a puzzle or get to a goal, and we just
It's
had
a
a blast.
nightmare.
Like I couldn't see. 'cause I was-
Did you have the red and
Are
red and
we
blue
talking
boxing
this
gloves?
one?
Yes. If you
Yeah.
haven't played this game, I don't know how you can't have a good time with it.
I couldn't see because I was laughing so hard and like
he had
I
to
was
leave the
crying.
room because his glasses were like
Yeah.
fogging up.
That's awesome. I gotta check out. I gotta
I'll
check
be
it
going
out.
down. I'm
Yeah,
going
definitely.
down, guys.
What's Jason doing?
What's going on?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. It's Jason. Do we ever know what he's doing? I mean, I'm surprised he didn't
gosh.
have his meal of the night, the meal of the week for when
I
we
think I'm
started.
just
So,
about to have a blackout. Hold on.
Oh no way!
oh, yeah, that's
Yeah, it
no,
is
dude,
raining
it's
hard
been
out here right now.
It's been hitting California. My buddy lives my coworker lives about 70 miles south of LA,
Oh wow!
and they had power outages down there.
Oh, yeah.
And we give him crap because he's got solar. So
What?
Cheezy, what's your game of choice, whether it's board game, card game, Switch game, but that game for game night.
Well, if we're going board game, I love a good game of Clue.
Cool.
I feel like it's not really played that much anymore. So when you can break it out, you know, it's a classic.
Yeah.
What is the go-to game is probably Mario Kart, and I'm kind of tired of it. Like everybody knows Mario Kart, you know, like that's a good thing, but it's also like I don't know how many times I can play this. Like there's other games we could play, but you know, that's just what your friends or family know. Most of the time, like if they're not really gamers, but they know Mario Kart, that's like a safe pick. I guess Mario Party is always just a good time. Depends. I mean, it could be a good time, or maybe you just will never see those people again.
I think it depends on the party. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
If you're wanting to get rid of them, then yeah, I would put on Mario Party.
Which Mario Party though?
Oh, I mean, right now it's what is it? Mario Party Superstars? Is that's the good one, right?
That's the good one.
Okay. Yeah, because then the other one is like Mario or Super Mario Party.
Yeah, Super Mario Party.
Super Mario Party.
You're so bad at naming things.
Okay, better than Xbox.
Better than Xbox. Yeah.
True. But I don't know. I always loved Mario Party 2 because you have like costumes. Each board game, you're like dressed up in a different costume, and I was like, this is so cool, and I can't wait to see what the next game does. And then they never did it again.
No.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
I have PTSD with Mario Party 2 because my wife is super good at it, and I've only been able to beat her once.
Wow.
I am still convinced, and I even give her crap about it when we play Mario Superstars, is that I'm still convinced that the game is rigged so Peach will always win.
I mean, I feel that way.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's just Toad's her little, maitre d' services, and he's there running the game.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I kind of feel like sometimes Luigi has some like weird code, because if you pick Luigi, like I always pick Luigi, but I always go in knowing that it's not going to go great. Luigi's probably going to roll some ones, or maybe he'll get some stars and then everybody steals them at the end, or it makes the game a little more exciting for me, because it's just like, I might be okay at Mario Party, but let's roll the dice. Let's see what happens.
So real quick, before we start our sign off for the night, Johnny, or not Johnny, but Cheezy, Mikey kind of threw you under the bus for stealing all his stars.
Oh, that did happen one time, and I was Luigi, so it was like one of the Luigi's a gambling man, So
that's what I want remastered. I completely forgot. Luigi Poker. That needs to come back
from the
oh my god,
Super Mario 64 DS.
Yeah, was that 64
DS games? Yeah, the DS
okay.
games.
Oh wow.
I would. No, that's another. Speaking of 64, that's another one I would love though, is Star Fox 64. Give me a remaster on that.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm simple. I just want Duck Hunt back.
Ooh.
Dang.
Oh, you know what?
That would be cool. That would be a cool remaster.
That would be cool, because also think of the cool accessories. Like what would they do with the gun? That'd be sweet. That's a good one.
I mean, they did that with the Lynx archery game. That didn't really go over too well. Anyway, so with that, I want to thank everybody that hung out in chat and everything from Cheesy Stream and Crashing Game Night for the first time.
Thank you, everyone.
For our listeners and our viewers that'll watch the post show and stuff, go check out their profiles on our website, crashgamenight.com. They're already up. They already have their links to all their socials, their Twitch channels, all of that stuff. So go drop them a follow. Go give them a follow. Johnny's TikToks are quite entertaining as of late. He's got some angst there sometimes.
Only now.
No, they usually are, but now all of a sudden, like, it's a whole new level, because you're giving Nintendo some crap too, which is great.
I don't want to be the shill. I always get yelled at for being the Nintendo shill. Yeah.
Well,
You say piracy is bad one time and nobody likes it.
But yeah, check out Cheezy and Johnny's profiles over on crashinggamenight.com. Go drop them a follow on their Twitch channels and stuff like that. Give them a little bit of help out there. And if this is the first time joining us and you enjoyed what you heard, drop us a follow. Or if you want to see what platforms we're on for our podcast and for the video stuff, check on crashinggamenight.com. We've got all our past episodes there. For the Nintendo fans out there that came to watch you guys, our interviews with the voices of Bowser, Rosalina, and Peach are all on there as well. Right on there.
We gotta get the Daisy, man. Gotta get the triad of.
Yeah.
We
need the Holy Council, the Mario Council.
Yeah. One of these nights we'll get Sam, Laura, and Kenny on for a podcast too, all together. That'll be rather entertaining. But yeah, everybody, just as always, especially with all the craziness that's starting to happen around the world and the US and whatnot, please be excellent to each other.
That's right, all my nerds. Let's just exercise some more patience out there. Let's just try and be a little bit more kinder. The atmosphere out there is still, a little rough. We still need to, try a little bit more and lend out a helping hand. Let's just try and do a little better and spread a little bit more kindness and patience and love. Thank you, guys. And remember, if you feel that you're a nerd, promote it. Because you be you.
You do you, boo.
You do you.
Johnny, Cheezy, thank you guys for joining us tonight on the couch. As always, you guys are always welcome back anytime you guys want to. You guys have anything else you want to shout out? Like what else you guys want to throw up in there? Your little IGs, your TikToks,
I just wanted to say that I'm better than Cheezy at everything I do.
It's not true.
I love it.
No, thank you for having us. And it was really nice to meet all of you.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, so we're not always talking on Twitter.
Yeah, open invitation. You guys ever want to join, or if there's a discussion you guys want to crash,
or you're just bored.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just hit me up.
It's like, bro, that's what game nights are. Just like, hey, let's get together. Anyways, and I definitely a shout out to all you guys that stayed in the chat. Mikey, Nightcrawler, Hannah, all you guys.
Thank you,
there.
everyone.
You guys are always welcome back as well. Much love, much love. And as always, my man, Theowalski, send us out like you do.
Welcome, punch. Told you I'd find it. But yes, guys, thank you for joining. It was awesome having you guys. It was great to meet you as well. And for our watchers, for our listeners, until next time, TTFN, ta-ta for now.
Good night, everybody.